play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack. Here comes the Rams punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And what a golden break here. This ball is going to be touchdown, but just outside of the red zone.
The Steelers pick up our 1st and 10 at the Rams' 24-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes, sliding out of the pocket. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Terry McLaurin, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes now to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And our statistician, Ben Ramsar, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss rolling in the 1st quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now, because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme, come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them.
And they'll accept that penalty.
again. They won't get this off in time.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Right to the air is Jackson.
On the move to his left. And his first pass is incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
To throw again on second down. Jackson dancing to his left. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. He's got the Hall of Famer, Fred Biletnikoff, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Jackson on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, Jackson. Open man is Goedert, the tight end.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury. The 40. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize, put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And out across midfield down to the 45. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Now Mahomes. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Terry McLaurin. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Dancing to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Devontae Smith. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. On the screen, this is Eckler. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Play action. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now Jackson on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Jackson will throw again.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Derrick Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down. This is Henry, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Devontae Smith.
39 yards.
And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson steps away to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's done. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd, being chased out left. Throw left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes dancing to his left. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. On 3rd down, Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Henry will score. Touchdown, Steelers. A strong run there, but when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. The slot man in motion right. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Open man is Fred Biletnikoff, complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Fred Biletnikoff, 72 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now it's Henry.
On the move past the 40. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Out to his left. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. This is Smith with a grab. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And right side, Henry's got it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the 1st half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storyline with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Right out of the gates, here's Smith.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing now is Geno. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 40 yards.
And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Geno's going to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
Taken from about the 12.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Henry again on 2nd down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Mahomes now to throw. Steps away. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
He gets it complete to Anquan Boldin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now a first down throw. It's Smith.
Oh, Metcalf, what a catch.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Oh, a dive by Baldwin to haul that one in. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now Geno on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They begin with Henry. And he's got some space here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Henry up the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. And go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards on the play.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Derrick Henry. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
Mahomes throw into the hands of McLaurin.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he loses the football a second time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mahomes now on first down.
Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
At the 18-yard line.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Now Mahomes. Looking here for Smith downfield. And got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as the challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They run once more with Dillon.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Dillon up the middle.
Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Dillon.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Fourth down, here's Jackson. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Terry McLaurin hauling it in along the sideline.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
A check down here for Henry.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Steelers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, Dillon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They go play action with Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Rolling to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Complete. It's Henry.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. They go screen with Dillon. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
They go draw play. It's Dillon. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Running it with a fullback, Burton. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Draw play, Dillon. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Hill. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A first down carry for Henry. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now
he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A.J. Dillon. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now Mahomes.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Bills are right back in this football game.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Throwing, Jackson.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Mercedes Lewis, 93 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Henry. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Mahomes.
To Henry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Mahomes will throw. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Jackson.
Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range.
Mahomes.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Mahomes now to throw, sliding out of the pocket. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Derrick Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time, and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the offensive movement to the west.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now here's Mahomes. This to McLaurin out on the left side.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Mahomes on the move to his left. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. That was Patrick Peterson from his cornerback spot whirling in for the sack.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Again, it's Dillon.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. From the gun, it's Dillon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. One overtime, how about two? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Taking it right down Broadway. 20. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown. And in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and it certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well, and always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. This is Eric Dickerson, four-time rushing champ, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Young will set to throw. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Young on first down. That'll be caught by Biletnikoff. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they just get the play off. Now Young. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give left side. It's Dickerson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Young to throw it. Being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go on 4th down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Eric Dickerson, 9-yard touchdown run. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
And that flag accepted.
So we'll see what Young and his guys can do here as they walk up for the two-point try. They'll try and throw for it. And he's brought down. And he's got it. So they decide to still go for it even after the 5-yard penalty. And they convert. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Looking here for Smith downfield.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Mahomes firing complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. This will be, and I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the defense.
We have seen this before.